moisturizer.
Moisturizer, exactly. So start with a couple drops of a face oil, and then you could put that on under a nice classic moisturizer. Extra brownie points if it has sunscreen in it, which we should be doing every single day. And then smooth that on a clean face. And
So
then
that's skincare first.
skincare first, absolutely. Because the whole key in this look is that you want it to have your fresh skin glowing through. So a lot of people think, let me go to foundation next, but I say go to a primer. So what a good primer will do is...
I always wondered when you used that. Sorry to interrupt, but I never knew when you used your primer.
Yep, so primer at this point. So what it's going to do is it's going to help absorb some of that extra oil, and it actually helps to blur out those large pores. So when you do put foundation on, you put on less.
Okay, but then the foundation.
Well, not quite yet.
Okay.
So what I like to do for this look is to actually use blush under foundation. So what this does is that it actually will give you a really nice natural flush that looks like you just got off of a treadmill, as opposed to having
Actually getting on the treadmill and having to do that.
Exactly. So after you do that, then you can go ahead and put on your foundation. But
So
we're
blush
not
first.
blush first, but we're not going to put foundation on all over the face, because again, we want to go for a natural look. So we're going to use our foundation as a concealer, as you can see with our model here.
So under the eyes.
Under the eyes, normally maybe around the nostrils, anywhere that you have a little bit of redness. And the key here is that foundation tends to be a little bit more sheer than concealer. So you really won't look like you have a full face of makeup on.
Okay, so it isn't that much work.
It's not that much work. Really, really fast.
Now, what about that sponge? Because I heard this is like a magic.
Oh, this is the
trick.
genius trick. So
Okay.
if you want a little bit more coverage in certain places, take a damp makeup sponge. That's the key. It has to be damp. And just dab it on those certain places where you want a little bit more coverage. So the key with the makeup sponge is that it's really going to help to press in the pigments, and it'll also help to take off some of the excess makeup too. So you really have that fresh look without it looking totally overdone.
So you can use any sponge. It's the important part is that it's damp.
It should be damp. We're big fans of this beauty blender.
Okay, I've seen that one with makeup artists. Now, I want to come over here. Alexander has the final look. What were
She
some of
does.
the last touches?
So finishing touches are go for a couple sweeps of a really good lightweight mascara. It's going to help to really open up your eyes. With the lips, what we want to do is just to enhance that natural lip color. So we went with a pinkish nude to pinkish brown lipstick mixed with a little bit of lip balm. And then the final touch is really just doing your brows. So we took a really nice tinted brow gel and just kind of sweep that along the brows, especially concentrating the color on the arch area where your brows tend to be a little bit more dark.
You look beautiful, and I love that this is back to what she already had. It just enhanced it a little.
Absolutely. She looks great, and she's ready to go.
And that wasn't too much work. I like it. And the September issue of Allure magazine